with Ian and Eldar. Do you want to take us in for a closer look?
Yeah, sure. So we've got the troops. We've got first over here, they're the normal Wraith Cannon, Wraith Guard. Then the General, we've got the Spirits here. These are the D-Scythe Wraith Guards. Then some more Wraith Cannon guys. And then their dedicated transports, we've got the 3 Wave Serpents. And all of them are equipped with shooting cannons and twin scatter lasers on the turrets.
Cool.
Then we've got the Fire Prism, nice and basic, just bog standard. Then to the big guys, we've got Mr. Windmill, the Wraith Knight, and then
awesome.
Sun Cannon guy, and then the Exile Crimson Hunter.
Very simple.
Bright Lancers.
Wicked. Right, so we have 1850 points worth of Blood Angels. Let's go in for a closer look. So over here, I've got a Librarian Mastery Level 1. He's with Corbulo, who's a Priest Elite choice. Then we have 8 Veterans. They've all got Combi Melters, and they're in a drop pod. Then for troops, I have 3 units of 5 Space Marines, just Assault Marines, bare bones, no upgrades. They're all in Razorbacks that have last cannons. Then onto the heavy support, we have 3 Storm Ravens. 2 of them are armed with plasma cannons and the melters, and then one of them's armed with a last cannon, twin link last cannon and melters, and then obviously all the blood missiles. And then we have a Dreadnought over here. He's got the twin link, well, blood talons and the melter, no flamer on him. And then over here finally we have my Warlord, who's another Mastery 1 Librarian, and he's with 5 Assault Marines. They have a flamer with them. And that's 1850 points. So we have the field of battle after deployment. The mission is Big Guns Never Tire. However, we've got 6 objectives because of the so here we have 1 objective here, another here, 1 over there and more in the middle, 1 just in front of those hills, and then there's 1 here just between the ruin and the Wave Serpent, and another 1 here. I placed those objectives and then he chose that board edge. God damn it. And then basically in terms of deployment, my army is 3 Razorbacks, like that, very simple. And then over here we have everything apart from the Fly deployed. So we've got the Fire Prism there, then the
Normal Wave Serpent. Oh no,
Wave
that's the command
Serpent
one.
with the command, sort of the Iandan guy in, is it?
Yeah, with the D-sides, the flamer
With the
guys.
D-sides. And then we've got the Hacky Wraith Knight, and then we've got the Shooty Wraith Knight, and then we've got 2 more Wave Serpents over there. So he failed to steal initiative, I'm going first. So after movement, this guy's just budged forward here a little bit so we can see the Wave Serpent down there, and he's also close enough to that objective to score, because I got tactical objective 4, 1 victory point. This guy's just pushed forward so he can shoot at the same Wave Serpent over there, the leader's Wave Serpent. Then I've got my veterans out here in an extremely risky position, and they've got prescience, so we'll go into the shooting phase. So shooting wise, these guys unleashed 16 of their special ammo that wound on 2 at poison, but only managed to do 2 wounds even with prescience. They got, I think it was 15 hits.
Yeah.
And a good 11 wounds it was. Then these guys, my Razorbacks all took a pot shot at the Warlord as well, and between them they did 2 wounds to him. Failed both. So yeah, onto the Eldar turn. Okay, so after Eldar movement and Psychic, Psychic I managed to deny everything. And then movement wise, the Fire Prism just backed up. Oh, he didn't move in the end, did he? You decided
just tucked in the corner.
Tucked in a little bit. And then the Wraith Guard with the Flamers hopped out, rolled 4 on their difficult. Looking at my veterans there, and then as you can see, the Wave Serpents have just pulled in.
Oh, we've got a Skyfire Nexus over here.
He got a Skyfire Nexus. All the other objectives have been nothing of note, and then Mr. Hacky has jumped over those guys, which I wasn't really expecting. And this guy's moved forward as well to see if that could get him a Skyfire Nexus, I believe was probably the thought behind that.
If only.
But no, it was nothing of note. So Eldar shooting was pretty effective. If we look down here, The Wraithguard themselves didn't actually do more than a couple of wounds to these guys, which I was very pleased with. Thank you, Corbulo, as usual. And then the Wraith Knight over there got 15 wounds on them, AP2. Luckily, Corbulo managed to... Well, both those guys are on 1 wound each. Corbulo also used up his 1 free reroll of the game, which I hate doing, but, you know... Better than him dying, because it was an insta-kill wound, but was it? Or it would have done. It would have gibbed him, wouldn't it? Yeah.
It would have, yeah.
Okay, and then this guy was wrecked by one of the Wave Serpents. Got 3 5s, glanced to death, absolute beauty. And then these guys took 2 wounds as well from the Wave Serpent over there. None of the Wave Serpents used their shields. So in the Eldar assault phase, the HQ, the Warlord, assaulted into the Librarian and Corbulo. He killed the Librarian with an impact hit, and then they struck at the same time. He failed to get any hits on Corbulo, and that would have been instant death, you know, no feel, no pain, 2-up or anything like that. Corbulo managed to get a wound back on return, so that's a drawn combat. What a king. Let's get on with my turn. So Psychic and Movement for the Blood Angels, turn 2. Psychic came to nothing because I have no Psychers on the field. Reserves-wise, these 2 Storm Ravens came in. Movement-wise, nothing else moved. I didn't want to move this guy, and that guy's immobilised, if you remember. So that's that. So from shooting phase for the Blood Angels, the 2 Storm Ravens did their job. Managed to explode that Wave Serpent and kill one of the guys inside. In regards to other shooting, the Plasma Cannon from one of those guys, Machine Spirited over, killed one of those there. 2 of them, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. And that was it, but that's pretty good. So after assault, the Wraith Knight Warlord managed to stomp on Corbulo, turn him into a bit of red putty.
And he gets to consolidate.
I was really hoping Corbulo would get a wound back on him and finish him off, but unfortunately... So after the Eldar turn 2 movement, these Wraithguard are all within 3 inches of this Skyfire Nexus. These guys are probably going to start shooting at these Storm Ravens, I would imagine. Other movement, this guy moves 6 inches forward, and this guy, after finishing off Corbulo, is powering towards my tank over there, and this guy's moved towards these 2 tanks here. So the Eldar turn 2 shooting phase was frustratingly effective. This guy's jinking, he's on 1 hull point, failed the first 2 jinks, but then the second 2 he passed, so whew. His mate got destroyed. This guy got wrecked, and 4 of the guys inside got shot up by the Sun Cannon, is it? Yeah, so they're dead. And then that's it.
Pretty much all the point blank.
Oh yeah, this guy over here took a point blank shot straight through the doors of the drop pod, didn't get a hit. So Blood Angels movement turn 3, things looking a bit thin on the ground. Had to fly my other Storm Raven off to keep him alive. He wasn't going to get out of Skyfire Nexus shooty range with 1 flight move. My other guy didn't come on. I really needed my reserves on, but this list is just not going as planned. So then basically I've done my run moves at the same time because I can't hurt anything that's in range of my bolt pistols. So I drew, if you can get 3 objectives, you get D3 victory points. So I got him onto that one, these boys onto that one there, and then these boys basically didn't get the run distance I needed, so they're just in there. So let's see if we can survive. It's Eldar. Right, so Eldar movement, and I have to say I'm feeling pretty tense right now. I think I may have thrown the game away. This guy, Mr. Choppy, has moved over the ruin towards here. This guy's moved just a few inches towards these guys. This Wave Serpent's moved into the centre of the board to give cover as supporting fire. This guy's just bumped around to the left a little bit. And then that guy, the flyer, I can't remember what it's called.
It's a Crimson Hunter.
The Crimson Hunter with an X-Arc has come in at an angle to basically try and pop that guy if the fire prism fails like last time. Let's get into shooting. So end of turn 3 shooting. Fire Prism managed to miss again, point blank, but that guy got 2 glances, which is what he needed, the Crimson Hunter. This guy got killed by that Wave Serpent over there. These guys got killed by the Sun Cannon, bang on enough wounds. And then Mr. Choppy Choppy in the assault phase, I'll just do it now. Charged in there, killed 1 on the Hammer of Wrath, and then just killed the other 2. He got exactly what he needed.
Exactly.
And that's that. So, because I chose to go first, which I thought would be a good idea with my drop pods, try and get rid of some of his... I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking anymore.
You wanted to kill Mr. Choppy Choppy,
yeah,
so
I did.
1 wound left on him.
Yeah.
End of the game.
What can you say, eh? That's a tabling, turn 3. Right, so Andy, well done. I have to say, I'm contracted to say well done. So a turn 3 tabling victory. How are you feeling?
Well, pleased with the list, but not nice. I don't like to do that.
You invited me into your home.
I know. I prefer a more even battle, but you have to do what you have to do, and they did really, really well. So yeah.
Awesome. Anything you would have done differently? I don't think there's any point in that question, but
I would have shot that fire prism at point blank range. Should have hit something. Surely at least the thing that can't even move. And that's what I'd have done different. Roll that dice.
And then man of the match.
Well, that objective, the Skyfire Nexus with 2 units of Wraithguard with strength 10 Wraith Cannons shooting at 2 Storm Ravens and putting them off the board and basically winning me the game. Yeah, that objective, yeah.
Wicked. Okay, well done.
Right, so after match thoughts, how are you feeling?
Well, it hasn't quite sunk in yet, to be honest. Absolutely devastated.
What would you have done differently?
There's one obvious thing, it lost me the game. I don't know why I did it, just excitement. I placed my 2 Storm Ravens coming in from this angle instead of this angle. I would have got them to do the same job either way, but to be honest, I don't know
Who's
what.
man of the match though, as if we have to ask?
It's got to be Corbulo. To be honest, he would have been man of the league if he'd managed to kill that Wraith Knight with 1 extra wound, but he did the job pretty much.